I'm Andrew Hirschberg. Welcome back to the NN Update. We hope you're hanging in there as we start Term 4. High School Quiz Show is a televised program on WGBH in which students from different high schools compete against each other in a trivia contest. This year you may see some familiar faces on the show. Alex Katz brings us the story.
Dan Quill, Prussia, Katrina.
Bobsled, Walker.
The winner this week, Newton North High School with 745 points. That's next on High School Quiz Show.
After qualifying for yet another season, Newton North is sending a team to compete in GBH's High School Quiz Show. This year's competitors are Isaac Tang, Rose Giroux, Maya Rao, and Aidan Kamali. A rapid-fire competition. The show highlights academic excellency in students across Massachusetts, which is exactly what Philip Vieira, a producer at GBH, wanted to do.
There weren't as many opportunities to celebrate academic achievement and to showcase it. The show has remained focused on its core, which has always been to connect and support diverse groups of students across Massachusetts.
North's teams have a history of crushing the competition, consistently beating out over 100 schools to compete with the top 16, and always bringing Tiger Pride along with them.
Newton North is one of those teams that has a great sense of community, has a great sense of relationship with High School Quiz Show, so we're very excited to have them back on the show.
The show focuses on topics like science and current events, but the most important aspect of the competition to longtime coach Mr. Drake is the social aspect.
It's always fun to get to know kids in a setting that's not the classroom. You know, like I've done other things like Model UN and different trips, and it's always great to see kids in a more casual environment and get to know them.
First-time team member Rose Giroux shares the team's excitement for the High School Quiz Show.
I have a lot of miscellaneous knowledge, and I thought I'd put it to use. And I'm also very competitive, so it's perfect.
GBH is hosting this virtual event on their website, and North's first episode against Needham airs on May 22nd. Mark your calendars and tune in to support your fellow Tigers. For NNTV, this is Alex Katz, signing off.
Be sure to watch and support your fellow classmates. Recently, there's been a surge of anti-Asian hate crimes across our country. Newton residents came together to condemn these acts of violence in support of the Asian community.
New details in that deadly shooting spree in Georgia.
There are a lot of intense discussions here about potential hate crimes and whether those possible hate crimes will be against women, Asians, or both.
On March 21st, local Asian culture groups organized a vigil and assembly against anti-Asian hate crime and racism. Many came out to show support for the Asian community and to spread awareness about Asian hate.
Why did you come out here today?
To support my family and the whole community. It's just that people can know that the situation is not acceptable.
I hope that at least a higher awareness of the situation, all of us can do better.
Leaders in the community spoke about the change they wanted to see, not only on a national level, but also in the local community.
Cannot and will not tolerate crimes of hate.
We all must stand united in opposition of hate.
Mayor Ruth Ann Fuller had words of support for the Asian community, along with messages of unity to bring everyone together.
We stand, residents from all 13 of our villages, because Asian lives matter. We saw escalating and hateful anti-Asian ideas, including from the very highest level of government.
She also urged everyone to reflect on what they could do to stop Asian hate.
All of us will have to first identify our own biases and then work against them. And even on a beautiful day, take time out of your personal life to stand in solidarity. That's just one of the many things that we need to do.
Congressman Jake Auchincloss shared his ideas for changes in gun legislation.
We recognize for the 1000th time that we need common sense gun safety legislation. Nobody should be buying a gun and using a gun on the same day. Nobody should have a 100-second background check.
To end the vigil, everyone joined together in song, in hope of a better future.
This land was made for you and me.
Through this terrible tragedy, we found a way to come together as a community and unite. For NNTV, this is Colton signing off.
Continue to support the Asian community by educating yourself and others on how to prevent these hate crimes. As we transition into spending more time in the building, it's important that we're all continuing to be cautious about the coronavirus. One way to do that is to participate in pool testing at North. We've noticed, however, that some people are a bit confused about it, so we're here to debunk some myths.
How can I help you?
I'm here for my COVID pool testing.
It's COVID pool testing, not swim testing.
Wait, so how am I supposed to do it?
Here, let me show you where you need to go. First, have your parents or guardian sign you up for the program. You'll get an email explaining how to generate your QR code. Save it to your phone. Here's your first test. Normally, you'd swab at home, but for now, go ahead and go to the bathroom and do it right now.
Oh, okay. I did it.
Good job. This is where you're going to be dropping it off every week.
Okay.
Hi there. Is the QR code ready to go? Yes. Great. And your completed test kit, you can head straight down there to number 1.
Right.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi.
You put the QR code right there on that screen. Excellent. That's you?
Yes.
All right. Gotta scan this. All right. You're all set. Put that in the bag.
Oh, so that's COVID pool testing.
Yep, that's it.
Keep the community safe. Get tested. Thanks, guys, and make sure you do your part by dropping off your test kit each week. This will help make sure we all stay safe. This year, an esports team has been introduced as a new option for students at Newton North. Reporter Jonathan Forrest gives us the inside scoop on North's newest team.
With college scouts watching, Newton North's Rocket League team competed in their first tournament against AMHS and other teams across the country.
Taylor gonna play this one back out towards midfield. Is Beetlejuice again!
The last few years, it has been a challenge to start the esports team, but this year was the perfect opportunity for Ms. Smith to finally get it started.
Dr. Turner, our principal, in conjunction with Tom Giusti, who is our athletic director, wanted to reignite the effort. And they know from previous conversations that I was really excited about it and interested and thought it was a really cool thing. So they asked me if I wanted to coordinate the effort.
Rocket League and League of Legends are multiplayer team-based games and have very strong competitive scenes. North's teams are competing in a bracket that can get the players noticed for scholarships. Michael David from the Newton North League of Legends team told us about what he's excited for this season.
I think I've become friends, or I've already been friends with everyone on the team. So be able to compete with them and just spend more time with them and just win games is something I definitely look forward to.
This past year, the growth of video games has been exponential, and esports has been at an all-time high. Bringing esports to North has given students a way to connect and play games in an organized fashion.
Anyone can participate, anyone of any ability, anything. For instance, it's very accessible for all kids. I think there's a lot of kids that do this and are amazing at it and go home and do it not connected to our school community. And I think it would be great for us to showcase that this is a skill that our students have.
Next year, the esports team will continue throughout the entire year with a wider variety of games for more students to choose from, including games similar to Fortnite and Overwatch. For NNTV, this is Jonathan Forrest signing off.
Wow, we have that? That sounds like so much fun. Everyone should go check it out. Recently, you may have noticed a colorful box tucked away at Central Dry Cleaners. I headed over to Watertown Street to find out more about this new addition to Nonantum and those who work to get it there.
Central. Yeah. Good. What can I do for you?
Many businesses have been struggling due to the pandemic. Central Drapery and Dry Cleaning, located in the heart of Nonantum for 3 generations, is no exception.
Well, COVID-19 has had a tremendous effect on the dry cleaning industry, and a lot of cleaners in Newton have closed up. So my saving grace is that I own this building and I don't have to pay rent, because if I did, that could have been the end.
Even in tough times, owner Mark Levine decided to give back to the community that supported him for so many years by volunteering part of his property as space for the Freedge. The Freedge is an outdoor food pantry initiative coordinated by Sydney Wayne that was started in March.
It became very clear that there was widespread need for additional food among both the clients of all the food pantries in Newton, but also among all kinds of other individuals.
The Freedge not only has canned and dry foods, but also fruits, vegetables, dairy, and personal hygiene products. It's open for donation and taking food 24/7, and there's no sign-up needed.
So now, we saw a lady come an hour ago wheeling a carriage with 2 babies in it, and she took a few things. I guess it's great.
In the short term, the Freedge hopes to help out people in need. In the long term, it hopes to bring the community and local businesses together to make change. This is Andrew Hirschberg, and for NNTV, leave what you can, take what you need. It's awesome to see people working together to make sure we all have what we need. Even though it may be harder to live sustainably during the pandemic, it's important that we still do what we can. Here are some reminders on how to stay sustainable.
Hey Newton North, right now our lives are very different because of coronavirus, but that doesn't give us an excuse to stop living sustainably. It's important to treat the earth with respect, so Tully the Tiger is here today to help us do that during the pandemic. Time for class! Right idea with keeping your hands clean, but wipes aren't the best option. Tully? Hand wipes can create a lot of waste, so it's best to use hand sanitizer. Or, even better, wash your hands if you can. It's the end of the school day. Oh no, that's littering. Phew, Tully's got it. It's important that we throw away our disposable masks rather than just throwing them on the ground because they can harm the wildlife around us just like any other trash does. Even during a pandemic, we can all work to try and keep the earth as clean as we can. Thanks, Tully, for teaching us some tips on how to live sustainably.
Thanks, Tully. Again, be thoughtful about the items you use during the pandemic and how you throw them out. That's all we have for today's show. If you have a story idea that you'd like us to feature, DM us on Instagram at Newton North TV. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and have a great April vacation.